3 chaos stars.
No.
5 pains.
I got 3 successes.
Oh.
And that is drawing on your faith, you deliver a homily appropriate to the current situation. If appropriate, you influence your audience. Yeah. Bitches.
All right. There appears to be some doubt going on behind the door. They're not completely convinced yet. But the priestess of Shalia begins to nervously talk about, trying to calm them down. And got 2 purples from the
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
And she calms them down and begins shouting back in your direction that these are just, people who want to take advantage of you guys, who are, doubt the power of Shalia to, heal the body of these long-standing chronic leprotic things. And then she points to you again, and she goes like this. Just you, honey. Just you.
I'm going to cast Frailty on her, and I'm going to shout out, if you're a true priestess of Shalia, this should be nothing for you to take care of.
Wizard's battle. Oh, wait. All right. Priest of Moor.
Was there any other... Is this the only door?
That you know of.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these places have little secret, places to get in or out. You can always scale the walls. The walls in this place is only like 12 feet tall. You could drive the carriage up to the edge and climb over the roof or over the wall if you wanted to.
It's against her discipline.
Okay. Discipline's going to be... What's your discipline?
It is 4, and I'm trained in it.
So she's going to be discipline 4, so -2. She's a 2 purple. What are you going to do, Pistolier? It's round 2. You guys can go more into stance if you'd like. What would you like to do? You want to try and...
Well, I wanted to...
I'm going to attempt to rouse these lepers to see beyond the charlatanry of this.
Okay.
And I will try to pull the...
Go ahead and make a check.
Okay.
Pull the cart up to the wall.
2 successes, 2 eagles.
Lord Melched, the carriage has begun moving again.
She gains the...
He lurches through the mud just as he begins to give his sermon. Large splash of muddy water right in the face to the priest of Moor.
She gains
They probably didn't see it.
She gains the weakened condition for 2 rounds, as does somebody nearby.
So that would be her and probably Dave. Lord Eric von Manstein. Weakened gives you 2 black dice to strength checks.
Well, it would be somebody
strength.
that's an enemy, not
okay.
Because I got 2 eagles.
All right, so one of the local lepers collapses,
And I say...
and she begins weak, and then she looks weak in the knees, and is like, oh.
Priestess of Shalia, this should be nothing for you to
Is the door
repair.
cracked?
Make a stealth check to see if any of these lepers realize you're using magic. It'll be 1 purple. Okay.
Is this perform a stunt? Is that a black that I do there? Is that what that says?
Always 1 purple.
Okay, so there's my... Yeah.
Is the door cracked?
Can I have a white too?
She's weak in the knees, man.
I'm trained in charm. Can I have a white?
Yeah, that would be appropriate. What are you going to do?
I'm going to say, some might call you lepers, but I call you men. Listen to me.
Wow.
You need to stand up for yourselves and not let yourself be taken advantage of by this charlatan who is preying upon you and benefiting herself from your
inspiring words.
Sure.
That's 2 more blacks.
Okay. I got 1 success and a fatigue.
And 1 more purple. Just because it's a perform stunt. You got 1 success.
1 success and a fatigue.
All right. She appears to be weakened. Oh, man. You're trying to rouse them with your battle speech.
Yeah.
You're like, 2 arms, 2 arms. And then they hold up their other arm.
Slay the fat woman.
Yeah, looking good there, Stu.
They're like,
one
fine.
eagle.
To your legs. And
Almost did it.
yeah, you're just not inspiring enough. But you managed to kind of pull it off where she doesn't look quite so strong. 4 of the lepers run up behind her and hold her up and are like, is it time? Is it time for the blessed child to emerge? Shalia's second coming. "You be gone now!" And they all point out to you. "Leave us alone! Haven't you done enough already?"
Am I close enough to where I can get on top of
Oh,
it?
you could budge his way through the door if you really wanted to, and you could jump over the thing and storm the place and kill a whole bunch of lepers and a helpless pregnant woman.
Ah, yes. This shall be a good.
You guys are the
We need to.
Yeah, we are.
secret coven.
secret coven of.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shove open the door and walk into the inn.
All right, you push the poor pregnant woman down in the mud. The lepers pull her away from the door.
So we inside
Shame you here.
the building, or we're like in the courtyard?
You guys have to push your way into the car. He pulled the.
Well, then can
Okay.
we? If they get
like this.
If they get the main gate open, I will. Pull
So
it
you build the
here.
cart around. The main building's like right here, and then the doors are right here. So we pulled up next to the
So
edge.
is there a non-muddy place I can get?
No, it's getting worse too.
Get the main gate open to where I can bring the carriage
All right.
in.
And with the mud and like rain coming off of his face, he starts to get that scary visage of like Carrie after she
That's okay.
threw
I'm
blood
gonna,
on the prom.
I'm gonna curry some favor. Some more go juice to scare the shit out of some people.
All right. If they will not be inspired, they will cower in fear.
Exactly. If they won't respect me, they'll fear me.
All right. Everybody roll one purple.
A Bane.
2 swords.
The crop swords.
Sword.
Got it.
God, we suck.
She's backwards in the mud, like laying in 6 inches of murky water. Rain's pouring down, and she's like laying on her back, both knees up, and she like looks down at her belly, and she's like patting it, and she's like, "It can't be time! It can't be time!"
6
And
favor.
the lepers are all like, "Oh, what do we do?" And they're beginning to like walk around, and all their woolen gauze is starting to like lay against their skin, and you can see it start to separate, and like all of their wounds and things under their bodies are, well, yeah, a little of that, and they're just like start dancing around in some kind of trance, and they're just, yeah.
I'm gonna cast Moore's Touch.
All right, so.
Glowing death hand.
Mr.'s glowing death hand comes out of the darkness. And what are you going to do?
I'm going to shove her with my boot out the courtyard into the rain.
Into the rain. Well, the courtyard is in the rain. But
Well, yeah, I'm going to shove her out into the forest.
All right.
Be gone, charlatan!
Okay.
And I'm going to brandish my glowing hand. And I'm going to say, "And any of you that feel the need to help this charlatan and evil woman, then feel free to join her out there or join more."
She's not a charlatan. Her baby needs money. Leave the money and go.
We ain't going anywhere.
Make an observation
Can
from
some
up
of
here.
you, one of you knock down one of these lepers so I can walk across something without to get my boots muddy?
You have a pregnant lady you can walk on. Jesus, how many?
Yeah, the
more?
lepers have moved out in front of you. You could just boot one down in front of you if you want to like stand on his back and dig your heel in.
Yeah.
All right, so he falls face down in the mud. Just go ahead and make a coordination check. 2 purples on you. It's all going to shit.
Totally.
Yep.
1 eagle.
2 eagles.
Really?
Yeah. They'll do a fortune point, just the heck of it.
Oh, you made 1 eagle?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, you're gonna stumble and fall.
Hold on, let's see if I can get a success here.
Did you use your white? I used
fail?
my white.
No, I got it.
My
Okay.
white and a yellow.
And yellow.
All right, so you step down, and she's laying there just like this on her back, and
Face first. Into
you did Moore's touch. I need you to
Yeah.
make an observation. I need you to make an observation. 2 purples.
yeah, purple.
And the noble stands over her, looking, glaring accusingly down, like he really seriously needs some new clothes.
Oh, I thought he was gonna pull like.
Okay, I get a success.
Nope. I got
Pull a romancing the stone.
1
of
eagle and a cross sword.
Michael Douglas falling into the crotch of.
I walk out into the rain and I say, brothers, my poor leprous friends. And
You're not one of us.
I walk
You're
up.
hurting this poor pregnant woman.
I walk up
who
to
is our...
your dear sister, and I walk up to the woman. Okay.
She's laying there in the rain,
Yeah,
legs spread,
yep.
belly hanging off.
And I grab her dress and I rip it up to reveal what's underneath.
Armadillo?
That's what I was thinking.
That's actually what you see. Is you can see
Curled
she
up
has a
armadillo.
stuffed armadillo shell under there, making it look like she was pregnant. And what?
This is your Messiah!
All right, roll a purple for me.
Before they tear her apart. No.
All right. They all stand in disbelief, and what you realize that what looked like her, being swollen underneath was just
Fat.
like the carcass of the. Anyways, yeah, and she's like, you can see she's like, totally aghast. Oh, and she pulls her sheet back down, but all 5 of the remaining, 3.5 of the remaining lepers.
The one who walked on drowned in the mud.
What about the innkeeper? What has he been doing?
He was like looking out the door, and he's just like runs back inside.
I'm gonna storm into the building and
All right, you slosh through the mud.
well, stepping on as many
Storming.
lepers as possible. Nothing
Okay,
but-
stepping on lepers all the way, laughing. Ha,
Leper
ha,
bits.
ha, ha. All right, and you make it in. You make it into the inn, and the innkeeper's standing in there, looking nervously, cleaning a glass.
The innkeeper was in on it, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in.
All right, she seems to have scrambled off out in the rain. The lepers are like, just totally confused out there.
I slam the gate, lock it, and then I give all of the lepers the evil raven shit eye.
So you said the gate. This is the gate.
In the corner with all of you!
Did you herd them all back inside the stockade here?
Yes.
Okay.
So you say the gate. Is this like the gate to like the outside world?
Yeah. So I'll give you.
Yeah, you got a wall
Yeah, I just-
stockade, and then there's a gate.
Do we have
that
the
leads
carriage
out.
inside
I'm
the
not
courtyard,
gonna just
or do we still need to bring it
just
in?
get something out really quick in a battle mat.
So you've got like a defensible wall
Right.
before you, and there's a courtyard to the inn.
It's like this. So give me a 2-story.
Over there on the floor.
2-story house. Like this. And then there's a gate. Double doors, like that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you guys had your cart.
So we pulled our cart in.
Carriage is parked here, outside technically still. He pulled that up to there.
Okay.
All this discussion was happening out here in the rain.
Okay.
She's laying right there.
And those
He's herded the lepers back in. She appears to have wandered off out into the
Send them
rain.
out to the wild.
I will bring the carriage in.
Our carriage is in. She is out, has seemingly run off into the...
I preach to the lepers that they need to.
Let's hear the sermon. Come on.
I tell them, pray to more for Shalia, and that woman shall not bring you deliverance. But if you pray to more, you may join him soon, and all your pain will be gone, and you'll live in paradise with more.
All right, make your sermon roll. See if you can convert them to becoming part of the brotherhood of... What's that brotherhood where the Shalians go early to their graves?
More ons.
Those purple.
Nasty.
Purple would kick my butt tonight.
I'll give you a bonus 2 whites because she was such a piece of
Oh, you
Fucking with you, fucking with you the
Tease.
whole time.
tease, son of a...
They appear to be godless. They just aren't buying it. Their faith has been tested and found wanting. And,
Well, we'll just have to kill him.
Eric, I suggest you escort the pistolier outside and...
see what I found for the front of this thing.
It's unfortunate.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm gonna just send them all to Moore.
You're gonna kill the poor lepers? Poor, helpless, defenseless lepers?
Hey, they're part of a large blasphemy. They're not gonna have any substance in this life. I might as well help them to Moore. They can't see it, so I'm gonna show them.
They're not going to recant?
No, they won't see the light, so I'm gonna show them the light.
All right.
I'm going to go inside.
I'm going inside.
I don't need to see this.
And I'm gonna use
I
Moore's
don't need
touch
to
to
see
send
this.
them too.
I'm going to go in and get drunk.
Actually,
I walk up and
why
I
don't
hug each
you
of them as I
let-
stab them with the
tell the-
hand of Moore.
Well, I
All
think
right.
we need to have some words with the innkeeper.
Yeah.
I say just throw him out.
Basically.
I'm very gentle with the lepers.
All right. So
He gives them that
You thought
caressing love and kiss
Yes.
before they die.
Yes,
Yeah.
I give them the look like I'm jealous that they're going to be joining my
You at
god.
least give him a reach around.
No, but I smooth their hair back, and I give them a kiss on the lips, and I do the last rites.
a couple of them were armed actually from when all this stuff started. So
Okay.
two of the lepers, still with 2 arms each, still are carrying pitchforks from the hayloft.
I say don't fight this, man. This is the natural way of
The
things.
other 2 seem to have submitted. They're on their knees. They've got the angelic look looking upwards, just waiting for you to sever what remains of their cartilaginous elements from their body.
I'm very gentle, and I just
All right, I got to see what the other guys do. High is good for the players. All right.
yes, I don't just stab them and drop them. I gently lay them down.
All right. So you pass.
Before he smothers them in the mud.
You pass a few souls into Moore's army, and you guys inside.
And I do the last rites for them all as well.
Nicholas, you gave us some bad directions.
I only run the inn here. I
You
told
gave
you
us
from
some
the
really
beginning.
bad directions.
It is foggy out. I told you to go that way, and he points the opposite direction than he told you earlier.
That's not going to cut it.
You know, I think we should play a game. You know, if you win, you get a stay. If you lose,
We own an inn.
we have an inn.
Oh, he's got several children here. You're not sure if he's got a wife somewhere in this place or not, or if that was his wife. You're not sure, but he's got several kids, 5, 6 of them running around here.
I'm gonna go over and slap him.
The kids?
No.
I mean, you're killing lepers. Why not slap some
I
children?
did not kill the lepers. I gave them a peaceful respite and sent them the direction they were heading anyway.
Put them down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and slap the innkeep.
You are a priest. You like subset of Tal. You're like a veterinarian who performs euthanasia.
All right.
They were old and leprotic.
Yeah, what do you do when a horse breaks its leg? I mean,
All right.
come on, you make it into glue.
You go up to slap him, and he starts to flinch. Honestly, I didn't know.
And then he slaps him like this. He's all like,
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
That's not like any servant.
All right, you slap him like any of your servants on the behind.
with his glove, because he wouldn't deign to use his actual hand. He's like,
I challenge you to a duel with him.
All right, honestly, I didn't know.
Yeah, okay.
Scrutinize.
Yeah.
you can't bullshit a bullshitter, or
It's intelligence.
can you?
So 1, 2, 3. How many purple?
2.
And it was 1 black.
Mhm.
And that's observation. partial.
Yeah, so can
just
he
to
use
let
it-
you know,
can
Jay,
he use his, yeah, you can
Morse
use your,
touch, I never whip it out unless I'm going to use it.
you can use your vision. You're looking at him.
Wow, you got it all fired up.
Well, success.
I mean, if I'm going to pull out the purple rocket, I'm
So
going to use it.
3 success.
He appears to be telling the truth. What is 2 success lines on scrutinize?
On the scrutiny card, what is it?
Yes. Let's see, I have 1 success line. It says you learn 1 significant fact about the target, for example, its highest characteristic, most potent attack or action, or a relevant story detail at the GM's
Was he telling the
discretion.
truth? And
It's
then
up to the
if-
GM.
if
And
you get-
multiple successes?
It doesn't have multiple successes unless it's on the...
Does it have
So
eagles?
would it be that you learn more than one fact?
Well,
Because
Jamie,
it just has the 1 success, then it has the
Yeah,
2
but
eagles, and then
Jamie-
a comet, and...
your character is predominantly red,
Right.
so you should be looking at the red card
Oh,
when it's
true.
a standard.
Well, that's 3 successes. I only had... Oh, I had 3. Never mind. As above, plus you may immediately attempt a social action against the target. Add 1 purple to your dice. I'm assuming that's purple. Kind of looks red, but to your dice pool
So
for
he's
that
going to milk
action.
his prostate.
So I learn one
Why don't you use one of
significant
these
fact
Album sheets for your cards.
because this is what you gave me last time.
Oh.
Cuz that's like a randomizer. You just shake it up and go, I'm using this
Here's
skill.
what I'm going to do.
So it looks like he's telling the truth.
Looks like
So
he's
it looks
telling
like
the
he's
truth.
telling the truth, and then I kind of, since I can use a social action.
He's still grimacing, waiting for Lord Melchett to hit him.
So-
And he's already hit him. He just can't feel it yet.
So I'll try to basically, use a fellow, say, so she really screwed you over. How did you get her to, how did she suddenly come in here? How did you accept this person into your inn?
What was your
You
arrangement?
don't have to roll. All right, he breaks down and says that his children without a mother, tavern wasn't doing very well because he just had the lepers who would just seem to loiter around here and he couldn't get rid of them.
Don't need to worry about
And-
that anymore.
Then when the woman showed up, people started sending money to this place because it was a hospice, and people would come here to be healed, and
Gotcha.
so it's good for business.
Now that I'm done,
Except
I'm
for
gonna
the
come
leper
into
part.
I'm going to come into the inn now that I'm done out there.
Well, I think you can. Don't worry about the lepers anymore.
His 5 children have gathered around him, varying ages and sexes, and just wrap themselves around him, arms around him and stuff, and looking at you guys.
I'm gonna set my pistol on the counter and say, "Well, you know what? I think you owe us a little bit of silver for those lousy directions, and we're gonna be staying the night, and you're gonna be taking care of us."
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. And we be taking care of your master as well. And he points to Lord Milshed.
Yes, you'll be taking care of my master.
I stomp into the inn with my glowing hand.
Do you quickly hide it behind your back? Nothing. Nothing.
I let it fade out.
Don't mind Dr. Kevorkian here.
Pay no attention to the blood.
I need a... No blood. I need a bath. I must cleanse
Yes,
myself.
sir. Right away, sir. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. He gives you your money back.
Are you gonna get your
He
money
gives you back a Nuln coin,
Oh,
and then how much-
okay. That was
Did you pay
good.
something to the Shalia priestess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 4 more.
All right.
I walk up within a couple inches of Nicholas's face. And will you ever lie to a priest of Moor again?
Never. I never lied.
You will never.
I will never lie.
Else you may not be welcome in Moor's paradise.
What other option is there?
Nothingness. Your soul will not be reborn. You will not be welcomed.
Father. The children.
Children, remember this.
Right.
Pray to more. For he shall only be the deliverer.
The glowing hand, the little bits of leper still on him.
Now my bath.
You got anything to eat here?
All right. So
Leper.
He What are you gonna do?
It's pre-packaged.
What are you gonna do with the floating leper bodies out in the courtyard anyway?
I did the last rites, and I tell him that there's some burials he's going to need to take care of.
Okay. All right.
That I sent them along their way.
All right. So you guys terrify the poor innkeeper and his family.
But he's
Scare the
learned his
wits
lesson.
out of his children.
Traumatize his children.
They shall forever pray to more now.
Do irreversible harm to
Yeah.
his business and reputation.
Nothing he wouldn't have done to himself.
But you didn't have to burn the building down, so...
Yet.
Okay.
We don't know how breakfast is going to be.
All right. So after you get done with that, you get your stuff. They wait on you hand and foot, and it's the next day.
So we are
Load up and go in the opposite direction.
Yep, after I heal my wounds in toughness, right?
Yep.
9.
And you can make a fortitude check to try and get rid of a... you want me to try and first aid you to give you a bonus white? Or you
Sure.
Rather
Yeah,
I
no,
did?
let's do that. Yeah. I didn't actually do that yesterday. I should have.
So this time he points you in the right direction, hoping you will never return.
Nope.
Okay. So, toughness. I have 2 crits, so what does that mean?
Each one, actually, if you just have that rule out all the time.
Okay.
Because it should be just...
You never usually get to heal. That's why we don't know what
I
the
know.
rule is. Usually
Weird.
you're dead
What
by
the
Usually
now.
you just die, yeah.
What's going on?
I shall consult the book of damage. Alright. If the resilience check is successful, the character may recover from 1 critical wound of the severity less than or equal to the number of successes generated. If a critical wound is healed in this manner, the critical wound is turned face down and converted into a normal wound. He also recovers an additional number of normal wounds equal to any boons generated. So,
Okay, so
1
Oh, it's
resilience check.
But it's how many purples? It's 2 purples, right?
2 purples, yes.
Yeah.
Only 1 chaos star, but
2 successes.
So I have a.
Equal to or less than.
I have.
Or-
So I have. So I could convert one of these.
Yes, you can convert one of those to a regular wound.
roll your d10 for the effect of the chaos star. While you're waiting for your wound to heal.
9.
Disease.
Great.
I wonder what it would be.
Person?
I wonder what the chances will be. Let's find some diseases.
All right, so I can get rid of one of these, though, right?
Hold on,
You
we
flip
gotta
it
see
over
what your
and you roll.
disease is going to be. Ah, yes, the green cards of doom.
All right. The fops, aches, and pains are gone.
Oh, really? Nothing but a little bit of warm bath before the gambler can get in there. One gambler gets in. Hey, I said it called for fresh water. Draw only 1. If it is not applicable, you don't get it.
Ooh.
Contact wound. Excellent.
Giddy haunts. The world keeps
Shivering
spinning
shits.
the wrong way, and you can't tell up from down.
Oh.
Oh, great.
That's going to be funny
Action.
watching you on your horse then.
Shooting his
Aiming
guns.
his gun.
Delirium. All right.
All right, but you do manage to heal that little bit.
Yep. Okay. So I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of this short of breath.
All right. No longer wheezing, but he appears to have the fever.
I keep bumping into stuff.
I got a fever. It needs more cowbell.
Always need that cowbell.
All right. Do you want to give him the rights of more now, or do you want to wait till he actually dies later in the adventure?
Or shall you help him on his
No,
way?
I gave him his dooming. He'll be good.
All right.
Once he, you know.
What is your dooming?
What is my dooming?
It was the beast in the woods, wasn't it? You're
Uh,
gonna get raped by the beast of Moor in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
I'll have to look it up.
All right. What are you gonna do?
Load the card up and get ready to roll since he isn't going to be able to
Yeah,
drive.
you better.
All right. What are you gonna do?
Finish eating my breakfast. Make
Alright.
sure that the children know the prayer some more. And
Yeah. You can see the children out there digging a shallow grave in the mud. It is now day
23rd.
6. Valentag. Still drizzling in the morning. And yeah, you see like a 3-year-old and a 4-year-old with a stick trying to dig a hole in the backyard, and you know.
I instruct them on the proper way to dig a grave.
All right, so you give them a shovel, a manure shovel, and have them. They start scraping through the mud, but it's heavy.
I cuff them in the back of the head.
Like
All hard work is good work in Moore's eyes.
All right. So the priest of Moor has brought the grim to the grim and gritty world of Warhammer as he supervises 2 children digging the graves for the lepers. What are you gonna do, Lord Melchett?
I'm just waiting for them to get all their shit together and go.
All right.
Typical preparations and
All right. Preparations A through G were unsuccessful, but preparation H is a success. It feels pretty good on the whole.
Help
So
the
you-
loopy boy down to the carriage.
All right. So, moments later, Lord Eric von Minsten? Manstein comes down wrapped in a large gray wool blanket, delirious, looking out in all directions.
Do you guys notice things spinning?
Lord Eric,
What?
Sweating
you
heavily.
slept with that blasphemous whore, did you not?
Some of his wounds, they don't look so good.
We need to get.
They've kind of become a little greenish brown around the edge of some of his wounds,
I warned
mostly
you.
around the joints.
We need to
I
get him to
warned you
review it.
about that blasphemous whore, did I not?
You did, sister.
he is not.
Brother,
Mother, father,
I can't tell up from down.
He is not riding in the coach with me.
You think he's really going to have a tough time with that too?
Was that Martin? He's such a good person.
Oh, this man is delirious. Ah, the taint is upon him.
He's always looking out for others.
He's so giving.
He must be near death. How do you get rid of a disease? Just a resilience check over the...
Yeah, it's always been that simple in the past, hasn't it?
Oh yeah.
Except that the number's 4.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Did you
that-
pull a 4?
Yeah.
That's a horrible disease.
Oh God.
Oh, what's your backup character?
Don't have one.
What's your horse's name at least?
Stark?
All right, so we have Lady Stark.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys pack up the wagon and you know, tie his wrists together and then tie him to the back of the wagon and or to the back of the cart.
The roof.
And the horse appears to be, you know, pretty well ready to go. Really hasn't received any care over the last 24 hours, so it's going to be a little bit winded.
Are there other horses here?
No. Just a defenseless, terrorized family and some dead lepers.
Well, it's not like the lepers were much of a defense for them anyway. Oh, I'm falling apart, aren't I? I mean,
All right, so you guys hop back on the road. Go ahead and make your. You're gonna stuck driving because the
Stuck
only
driving.
person with ride is
you don't-
delirious.
yeah, you don't want
and
the-
would take
the
you back
vertigo
towards work
delirious
bad
guy,
again.
Yeah, it's like drinking and driving.
All right, so we just have a bad effect, but you're successful, and you need to make a resilience check, 2 purples, to see how much motion sickness you get while you're driving.
Okay.
Blarf.
Can you stop the belly aching up there? It's disturbing my ride.
2. You said 2 purple?
2 purples.
Oh, barf.
Ooh, I'm ill.
So, yeah, you fail pretty horribly. Which side do you want to barf over? He's on this side, and he's on. Or are you guys going to sit face to face? You don't usually like to sit face to face with him because he's always got that look in his eye.
I don't like sitting next to him because he has touchy-feely hands.
That's right.
We're sitting like
Falls asleep.
It's like angular.
Angus, so I can look straight ahead.
I puke all over his yellow stockings and his purple leather footies
Okay.
that he's wearing.
And a lot of it gets in your chainmail, but only the corn.
Okay.
So,
that you haven't had in years, so you don't even know why it's still there.
because there's always corn, and it's mostly just stuck in your armor. The smell is a little bit overbearing.
But you didn't bathe anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
After I throw up, I kind of give that kind of happy look. Like I feel better as it kind of like hangs off of my lip.
Do you still have river snots?
Yes. Oh, yeah, the sneezing is